Fuel economy and safety are becoming ever more important parts of the car buying equation. On this edition of Test Drive, the Kia Niro. Fuel economy standards are getting tougher, so all manufacturers are being forced to look for ways to reduce consumption. Smaller engines, the use of turbocharging and the electrification of the drivetrain are all important parts of the evolution. The Niro is aimed at meeting the fuel economy goal without killing the fun of the drive. The back end of this little Niro's got a lot going for it. 635 litres of space with the seats up and 1,789 when you fold them flat. Now, the thing I do like is the 1.56 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery sits underneath the rear seat, so it doesn't eat into the usable space or the flexibility. Niro is powered by a 1.6-litre Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder that puts out 104 horsepower and 108 pound-feet of torque. It's married to a 6-speed twin-clutch transmission and a 43 horsepower electric motor. The plus is it twists out 125 pound-feet of torque. The net result is a combined system output of 139 horsepower and, more importantly, 195 pound-feet of torque from 1,000 RPM up. This explains the Niro's perky performance. Now, hybrids are all about fuel economy. And this little Niro has produced some very good numbers, an overall average of 5.7 litres per 100 kilometres. But the really impressive part was a dedicated economy run got that number down to just 3.7 litres per 100 kilometres, which is extraordinary by any standard. The good news is that when the plug-in version of this hybrid arrives, that number could get even better. The Niro features Drive Mode Select. Drive equates to the Eco mode. Moving the shifter into the manual gate engages Sport, and moving it back and forth brings a manual mode. Eco is peppy and will do what the driver demands, and so it proved to be the mode of choice. However, move to Sport and efficiency takes a back seat because it locks out 6th gear unless shifted manually. Regardless, the Niro scampers to 100k in 9.5 seconds, which is 2 seconds faster than the Toyota Prius V. The cabin of this Niro has been very well executed. It's got superb materials and an infotainment system that supports all of the latest apps. But that's not what impressed me. What did was the level of safety equipment. I mean, it's got blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning with keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and of course, autonomous emergency braking. Now that is an awful lot of equipment for a 30k car. The Niro's efficiency thrust might make it a dullard to drive were it not for its balanced handling. The strong platform gives the suspension a good base of operations and a surprisingly crisp response to input. Throw in the nicely weighted steering setup and the grip provided by the 225/45 R18 tyres, and the Niro proved to be an entertaining drive. It also gets thumbs up for the brake pedal feel. So many hybrids feel mushy underfoot. The Niro's pedal is firm and easily modulated. It's been a pretty wet test drive, but that didn't put the dampers on the Kia Niro. It's a perky drive with very good fuel economy. It's got a well-executed cabin, the right sort of utility, and if you go to the top end, it's got the safety equipment more and more consumers are starting to demand. In the end, life with a hybrid starting to look pretty good.